Good morning, WorkFlowy user group. Hey guys and gals. So I was watching the video that Adam K posted this morning by a guy named Ali, who was talking about goals. And the big takeaway for me was the idea that goals are not a precondition for contentment. They are a compass. And for somebody like me that I have a ton of goals, and I don't get discouraged necessarily. I may get disoriented, but I don't necessarily get discouraged by this, but I do tend to see what's lacking. What do I still have to accomplish? That's really what my focus is oriented on. But the shift in perspective, that thinking of your goals as a compass, not a precondition for contentment, was really helpful to me and kind of gave me a fresh set of eyes to look at my WorkFlowy Home. So when I was looking at my WorkFlowy Home, I thought, okay, if these are these things kind of a compass in some sense for me towards a destination? And the answer was clearly yes, especially these down here are more current work I'm doing, but most of this work is really trajectory oriented, is development work and directions I want to go. And so I thought, what am I most excited about of all of these things? And my question to you guys is, what are you guys most excited about from your WorkFlowy Home? So just real briefly, I won't belabor it, but I'm an amateur barista, love making drinks in general, and always have since I was a kid for some reason. I get it from my mom, I suppose, and then I get my love of coffee from my dad. But my mom was a great cook and baker and loved to make delicious food and drinks for people. So I kind of got that from her. One realization I had real recently was this new use case for WorkFlowy, and I have tended to house my coffee and drinks recipes in a variety of places. Kind of organized. Some are in Evernote and they're tagged, as hashtag cocktail or whatever. And then I've got a paper-based disc-bound notebook that I write out some recipes and some ideas in. But it's not quite as user-friendly as I wanted to. And a lot of times I'll lose the notebook because I'll be cleaning and I'll put it someplace and then forget where I put it. So I realized a few days ago, I can house all of those in WorkFlowy. And so I just started, but I've got this commercial 10-cup bun press pot coffee maker, and I forget what the ratio is because I don't use it very often. So I can house that here, super easy access. And then I love making cocktails and coming up with recipes, me and my brother both. And so they're not all in here yet, but these are some of my favorite recipes, either that I've discovered or that I've created. And if any of you guys are interested, I can post these recipes if you guys like mixing up cocktails. So that's one thing. Another thing is the fractal development stuff that I've been writing about on the fractal development board on this group. Just super jazzed about that. It's been extremely useful development work for me, and it's really honestly changed my life for the better. And then I've got a couple of books. One, a fictional book that kind of takes life lessons that I've learned as a 47-year-old husband, father of four, and business owner and entrepreneur. And I've learned a ton from not the game of Fortnite, but the learning that's required to get good at it for the most part, and just the infrastructure of how the game works. I've learned a tremendous amount that's been very integrating for me. So I'm just going to write a book about that, at least for my own amusement, if not, hopefully to help others. Because this is what I'm excited about. This is why it's exciting to me, is the 350 million people who play the game. A lot of them are teenagers, and they may not realize how much they've actually learned by getting good at the game that's directly applicable to their life in making career decisions, college decisions, parenting, husbanding, business development, all of those things. So I just want to kind of plug in the hundreds or thousands of hours of learning these guys actually have, and gals have actually done in Fortnite and kind of plug it into, this is how you can actually export this stuff into the kind of skills you'll need once you leave home or go to college or get a job. So really excited about that. And then I'm also working on a picture book about my grandpa, who was kind of my best friend growing up. He lived about 2 minutes away from us down by the river. And so I've, for about 15 years, been working on the manuscript for the book. And then just this past weekend, finally, after many, many revisions, came up with a book that I personally love. I really enjoy it. So that's exciting. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm excited about. What are you guys excited about? That's on your WorkFlowy Home. Spam call. Sorry. And what does thinking about goals as a compass and looking at your WorkFlowy list of projects, if that's how you use WorkFlowy, kind of what does that make you think about, and what are you the most jazzed about right now, the projects and developments you're working on? Looking forward to hearing from you.